Hello my scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. Now not long ago the fabulous Alison Davis shared a really gorgeous double page spread that I was very much inspired by with the gorgeous stitched love hearts, and I originally thought I would be using this love heart side of the paper. I had cut it out, I was all prepared to stick it down on the love hearty side, still in this exact same formation, but just using that really colourful heart paper side. But when I put my two photos on, which you kind of got a sneak peek just there's little Addison underneath my ATG gun, I was like, actually, the love heart side's a bit too full on, a bit too colourful, a bit too much. And so I flipped it over to see, I couldn't even remember, to see, what's on the other side? Will that work instead? And when I saw this side and the way I actually fluked to cut it, going in the right way so that I could actually use the rainbow stripes, I was like, no, this is definitely the side for me. It works much better. It's perfect. So that's how I managed to stitch in the right colours, because I then decided to add the stitching on because I wanted to add that little bit of texture and that little bit of pop to the papers. And it's just gorgeous. I'm so happy that I ended up flipping the page over and using this side instead. So as you can see, I've got these two gorgeous photos of Addison. I'm fairly certain this is the first time that Jack had met Addison, and he was just smitten. He just thinks she is the best thing since sliced bread. He will tell me all the time that he loves her. And this day, he just would not put her down. He just wanted to hold her all day. I managed to convince him, my parents were staying at our house, I managed to convince him to go and lay her on Grandma and Grandpa's bed, and then he insisted that he would just lay beside her, and then he went and got his bunny to give to her, which is in that photo, and just absolutely beautiful. He was just obsessed. He is just obsessed with her, which is just gorgeous. So with this layout's ephemera, I actually decided to kind of keep a bit of a diagonal line going, but not across the entire page, just across the coloured paper. So you can see it starts in the bottom right-hand side of the rainbow paper, of the green of the photo, and the bottom corner of the photo, and then it goes up to the top corner of the photo of Jack. And then I'm going to put one more piece of ephemera, one more little cluster over on the yellow hearts, right off to the side of the yellow hearts, and just kind of draw your eye diagonally across that small section. And so that white space is just there to create that illusion of space, to create that that feel of how much more room there is left on the page. They didn't overfill the page. They didn't cluster, I was going to say cluster it up too much, but make it too busy. And I think it really works because the colours in this collection, this Sweet Rush Vicky Bouton collection, are quite bright. I think it really works to sort of have less is more and to really embrace that white space on here. I'm really, really happy with the way this came out. I think it is super, super cute. I definitely think that stitching on the love hearts has really made a big difference to the way they kind of pop. I think adding that texture of stitching really helps the love hearts just do a little bit more on the page. They don't just look so flat, like stuck on flat pattern paper. Now, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't just stick on flat pattern paper, but I do think the stitching really just adds that little bit of pop to it, which I really love. So I'm really happy with the way this came together. I've also pulled out some Vicky Bouton thickers that we got in an older kit and a past kit. I can't remember which collection these ones came with, but I just decided I hadn't used them all, that they worked really well. Those little sort of puffy spots that came with them. Just perfect for this. I mean, I could have used the enamel dots that came in the kit, but it just all worked. So I threw those on as well. Then, of course, you know me, I cannot finish a layout with a little bit of Heidi Swap Colour Shine in black and a little bit of Jen Hatfield in gold. You know that they are my faves. So just splattering those on now. And then this layout is complete. And I will, of course, have some close-up photos. And I swear, when you see the pictures and the little stitching on the hearts, you are going to fall in love with this layout even more. So check these out now. Thank you so much for watching and playing along with me today. I cannot wait to share with you my next layout later on this month. I hope you are enjoying them so far. So far this is layout number 2, and I've got 2 more to go for you this month using this fabulous collection, and I cannot wait to share. So I will see you all soon. Bye everyone.